Now what we know is a second order homogeneous differential equation can be expressed as y double dash plus ay dash plus b y equals to 0. We can also write this as d2y upon dx square plus a dy by dx plus by equals to 0. And then there is another way using differential operator. So basically in this, what we do is we write d as dy by dx, d square as d2y upon dx square, and dn as dny upon dx to the power n. So we can write this equation in terms of this operator d as d square plus ad plus b into y equals to 0. We call this d as differential operator. And when we are going to write it in terms of differential operator, then this equation itself is going to give you characteristic equation, and by solving this quadratic you can find different values of d. What we'll do is we'll generalize the concepts learned in solving second order differential equation to higher order differential equations with constant coefficients and which are homogeneous. In second order differential equation, what we have done was we have changed this equation a d2y upon dx square plus b dy by dx plus cy equals to 0 into characteristic equation by writing it as a lambda square plus b lambda plus c equals to 0, or we can write it in terms of differential operator. So it will be this a d square plus bd plus c into y equals to 0, where this itself is its characteristic equation. Now we look at any nth order homogeneous differential equation which is linear. We can write it as an dny by dx to the power n plus an minus 1 dn minus 1 y dx to the power n minus 1. I'll go up to a1 dy by dx plus a naught y equals to 0. We can write its characteristic equation, and it will be an lambda to the power n an minus 1 lambda to the power n minus 1. It will be a1 lambda plus a naught equals to 0, which is a polynomial equation in lambda, and we can solve this equation to find different values of lambda. Or we can write this equation in terms of differential operator. So it will be this an d to the power n an minus 1 d to the power n minus 1 up to a1 d plus a naught y equals to 0. And once we have different values of lambda or d, we can write the solutions as we have done in case of second order differential equation. Now here one thing that we must keep in mind is, in many of the theorems, coefficient of highest derivative is usually 1. So it's a better practice to make this coefficient 1. So rather than writing it in this form, what we'll do is we'll divide everything with an to make this coefficient 1. So we can write this as dny dx to the power n plus, now this an minus 1 upon an, this is some constant, and say it as an minus 1 dn minus 1 y d xn minus 1, and this is a1 dy by dx plus a naught equals to 0. So it is recommended that you make the coefficient of highest order derivative as 1. So let us take an example. Say for example, we're given the question that d cube y upon dx cube minus d2y upon dx square minus 12 dy by dx, and it is equal to 0. Now we can write this as d cube minus d2 minus 12d y equals to 0. Now its characteristic equation will be this d cube minus d square minus 12d equals to 0. We can take d common and then we can write d plus 3 d minus 4 equals to 0. So we get three different values of d as 0, minus 3 and d equals 4. So corresponding to d equals to 0, we'll have e to the power 0x. Corresponding to minus 3, we'll have e to the power minus 3x, and corresponding to 4, we'll have e to the power 4x. And since all of them they're distinct, the general solution will be c1 e to the power 0 is 1 plus c2 e to the power minus 3x plus c3 e to the power 4x, and that is the answer to this question. Now let us take another example, and here the question is, we need to solve this linear homogeneous fourth order differential equation with constant coefficient, and this equation is d to the power 4 plus 6d cube plus 5d square minus 24d minus 36y equals to 0. So we'll get our characteristic equation from d to the power 4 plus 6d cube plus 5d square minus 24d. Now d equals 1 is not going to help, so what we'll do is we'll try d equals 2. Now this is 16 48 plus 20 minus 48 minus 36. I'll cancel. This is 0. So one of the solution is d equals 2. Now we'll use synthetic division. Now this is 1 6 5 minus 24 minus 36. This is 2. This is 1 8 21 42 18 0. So we can factorize this as d minus 2 d cube plus 8d square plus 21d plus 18 equals to 0. Now minus 1 won't help. We'll try d equals minus 2. So it will be this minus 8 plus 32 minus 42 plus 18. Now 32 plus 18 50. 50 minus 50 is 0. So next one is minus 2. Now this is minus 2 6 minus 12 9 minus 18 0. So we can write this as d minus 2 d plus 2 d square plus 6d plus 9 equals to 0. Now this is d minus 2 d plus 2 and this is d plus 3 whole square. So the roots are minus 2 plus 2 minus 3 and minus 3. So we have a double root. So here will be y equals, now this is c1 e to the power minus 2x plus c2 e to the power 2x, and since we have a double root here, we can write this as c3 plus x c4 e to the power minus 3x, and that is the answer to this question. Let us take another example. Now the question is d to the power 4y upon dx to the power 4 plus 5 d2y upon dx square minus 36y, and it is equal to 0. Now if we have to write it in differential operator form, we can write this as d to the power 4 plus 5d square minus 36 y equals to 0. We can factorize this as d square plus 9 into d square minus 4 equals to 0, or we could have taken solution as y equals e to the power lambda x, and then we can get characteristic equation as lambda to the power 4 plus 5 lambda minus 36 equals to 0. Again we'll get the same values, lambda square plus 9 and lambda square minus 4 equals to 0. So value of lambda will be plus or minus 2 and plus or minus 3 iota. Now we can write this solution as y equals c1 e to the power minus 2x plus c2 e to the power plus 2x. Now with plus minus 3 iota, we can write this as c3 cos 3x plus c4 sin 3x, and that is the answer to this question. So if we have any homogeneous linear equation with constant coefficients which we can factorize and find roots, then we should be able to write the solution easily.